Today on the second channel, a game no one has heard of. We've gone from a game that was way too complicated to a game that, well, you know what? I think I'm underestimating you guys. I mean, Golden Axe was pretty popular. It's not like some fucking hidden gem, huh? So, this was a game I used to play when I was a wee babby, and that was Golden Axe on the Sega Mega Drive. Now, I will be honest with you, I'm using an Xbox 360 controller, like a wireless Xbox 360 style controller, so this could go horribly. But for those of you who don't play Golden Axe, welcome to Golden Axe. This was pretty popular. I think it spawned, I want to say like 4 sequels, and then one other weird game. But essentially it's just like a 2D side-scrolling brawler, essentially. Similar to Streets of Rage, if you've played that, or Golden Axe, not Golden Axe, sorry. Gunstar Heroes, obviously Golden Axe, because this is fucking Golden Axe. We're going to play as the short, horned man, because he's pretty cool, to be honest with you. Oh, I thought he was the one with the good magic, but I guess I'm wrong. Maybe he's the one with the better attack. So this game is also just shoulder barge simulator. It's very simplistic, right? One button swings your axe, and when you get closer to enemies, it'll also combo, essentially, and you do different fucking, like, swinging animations. Enemies in this game are, like, the literal definition of bullet sponges. Like, they make Randy Pitchford cry. They're that bad. Like, they're way worse than anything else I can think of in any game. They take an absolute beating before they go down. Especially some of the later enemies in some of the future levels are just nuts. Another big issue with this game is that the sides of the screen are a dead zone for the player, but not for the AI. Right, so you see that? I can't walk any further than that point, but the AI can. Right? So look, they can attack me if they were a slight little bit over. Oh my god, and that as well, but I'll come on to that in a second. The AI can attack you from a much further distance. You can attack them if they're at the side of the screen. So you need to be very careful to constantly lure the enemies into the center. I think it's because you can cheese it a lot if you just stand at the edge of the screen. You can still cheese it even with that taken into account, but it is it's not the most well-designed game, let's put it that way. But, you know, I played it a shit ton when I was a kid. I don't know if I ever beat it. I'm trying to think. You go to a big castle in the middle of the map. So the whole point of the game is, there's an evil man trying to overthrow the kingdom. And you, Viking man, and your friend Muscly Conan and sexy warrior princess lady have to basically stop him, obviously, before he does evil, nondescript evil things. I think is the whole point of the story. We've got... Oh my god, we're absolutely wailing on her. We've got, along with... what's the jump button? I don't want to press the wrong one. Okay, so we got a jump button, which you jump and you got an aerial. Look at that. Modern fighting games eat your heart out. And then we've also got the A button, which I know that because I just looked down at my controller. If we press the A button, we'll do magic. Every character has a separate magic bar, so this guy's got the weakest magic. He's only got 3 points of magic. To get magic, you kick these midgets until they drop their magic juice, which also works in real life, but I wouldn't recommend trying that, at least not in public. Alright, there we go. Excuse me, I need your... there's no point kicking him the last time. So, as you can see, that takes up 4 vials to fill up to our meter. Like, level 2 magic with 2 vials does the same damage as level 2 with 1 vial. And you can use that whenever. But level 1 is obviously significantly weaker than level 3 magic. And level 3 magic, you generally never use magic against these boys. I only ever use it against the bosses. And in hindsight, this character was not the best one to play as. I honestly think that the lady is the best character, because she's got the strongest magic, and magic is like key for taking out bosses. Speaking of bosses, that's basically the entire level done, which is great, because it's a fairly short game, and if I get bored of it, I can just turn it off, you know, without being in the middle of something. So this is the boss fight. You get, generally this is how all the boss fights work in this game. You get 2 little boys, and then 2 very large boys who look very menacing with their big hammers. Not all of them have big hammers, but a large majority of them have quite large hammers. So there you go. That's a prime example of the dead zone right there, where he was able to hit me, but I can't go past this point. So if he manages to get on that, he will be able to whack us, and I will be able to whack him back. The other thing as well is certain AI, the skeletons, if we get up to that, certain AI characters are nuts in terms of how quick and how fast they can launch attacks. I'm gonna get on this dog. It is a dog. Or it's Kirby. Right, so let's quickly take these boys out. The first level isn't too difficult, and then it's quickly ramps up in difficulty, because this was the classic arcade style, hey, put in another quid and we'll let you have 3 more live style games. So obviously the early levels were hugely difficult. Just to try and keep people putting more money in, essentially. I think it got easier as you went on, because that was more of the balancing they did for home release. But there's a lot of games that are guilty of that. For example, Lion King. That game was fucking ruthless when it came to that goddamn ostrich race. That's another game I should play on this. My god, that game will... Look, I'm sure people have seen me salty on Twitch or on YouTube or whatever when we get killed in CK2, or when we played Dark Souls 3 for that little bit. Man, that's Yeah, no, you've not seen Salt until you've seen anybody play The Lion King on Sega Mega Drive. What was it? It's the fucking ostrich jump and then those goddamn monkeys. Anyway, I've got a lot of other games. I'm playing this on Launchbox, by the way, which is a sort of emulator front end you can download. I do own all of these, so this is very legal and above board. Don't ask me where they are, but I've definitely got the cartridge for Golden Axe somewhere. Actually, I've got my Mega Drive downstairs, so that probably counts, right? I'm sure I could probably say, hey, look at this. It's literally right here, my guy. So, there's one big flaw to this game. I don't know if you worked it out yet. A, 2 enemies can attack you at once, and B, there's no way to stop someone when they've started attacking you. There's no block, there's no combo breaker, combo breaker, there's nothing like that. You just basically are expected to get wailed on and, you know, eat shit, essentially. There's nothing else you can do about it at that point. This character isn't too bad for the edges. The guy you play as, there's another big old muscly Conan-type Arnie character. He only has a shoulder barge. He doesn't have this sort of forward, helmet stab, which is my poor name. But the helmet stab actually does seem to get a bit more distance towards the edge of the screen, from what I can tell. Anyway, it's been a long time since I played this game. Genuinely, probably like 20 years might not be too much of an overstatement, to be honest with you. Oh, God. So this is actually almost the boss fight again. The levels, gotta admit, not particularly imaginative. I think the point is you're supposed to just play them through very quickly and get good and do slightly better each time. Because this right here, ready? When the screen tints, that's your boss fight. So we've got another one of these magic midgets, which we can grab our... Is that the right nomenclature in 2019? I'm not entirely sure. Which you get your magic from, just as a sort of, here you go. And that's it. That's another level done. So it's a pretty straightforward game. Batman game design was a little simpler. God, the golden days. Do you guys remember? Games used to be so much better. Who needs The Witcher 3 and all of Geralt's sexy ab muscles when you could have horned, what looks like, I don't know, Santa, battle Santa on a dragon, killing women. Golden Axe Ripper. Oh my god, a different color dragon. So this dragon, our dragon is the shit dragon. It just, like, shoots fire at its feet, which is not very practical at all. That lady has a dragon, which can fire fireballs, which, as you can see, is really, really fun when you've got a skeleton basically molesting you at the same time. Can you get off that dragon? Much obliged. Alright, and now... And don't try and do anything to that aerial attack. You actually do not have an attack high enough to reach that. So, it's not particularly balanced, like I said. I certainly wouldn't be playing this for the fun of it in my spare time, except I did earlier just to try it out. Anyway, that's generally how the levels work, right? Oh, he stole my jars. Give me those jars back. Oh, you can kick the green boy. And, are these Santa's, like, elves? The Santa gone evil. This is my headcanon now. So these boys, the green ones you can kick for health, and then blue ones you kick for jars. And this is a prime example of why the lady with the big mana bar is better than the green man, because he can only hold 4 jars of magic, whereas the lady can hold like 7. So during times like that where we had loads of jars left over, we would have been able to save that for the boss fight and do a shit ton of damage. So this level, I'm hopefully going to showcase some of the better mechanics of Golden Axe here. Enemies will frequently just walk off the bottom of the map. Will walk off the edge of the map as well, because there's like a lot of drops, because of course there would be in a... Who the hell doesn't want platforming mechanics in a 2D platformer? Are they all falling off? There you go. You just saw an enemy there. Okay. No, I didn't want you anyway. Fuck you. Fall off completely of their own volition. And once again, we've got another little magic-y man. I should be using magic more frequently as this guy, I guess. Because generally every scene transition, you get another... Whoops. Did I just kill that very short, man? You generally get, between each scene transition, you know, like 4 magic with this guy. So I should be using it a lot more. We're just going to wail on this woman. So a pretty legit tactic is not to follow through on the entire combo, because then they just keep swinging. If you keep mashing the button, he will actually follow through on the combo, which will lead in a break. So when he hits them with the axe, and they fly backwards. But you can just swing and then wait a couple of seconds and then swing again, and they'll be completely locked down. But, I mean, what's the point of playing at that stage? Alright, so this was the boss from the first level. Nice and recycled. I don't know what the hell Deb means. What the hell does Deb mean? Deb... I was thinking maybe it was like deputy, but no, that wouldn't work. I have no idea. Anyway, now might be a good time to use our magic. I said I was going to use my magic more, so we're going to blast these boys. I don't know if the other one got hit. So again, another good example there of the screen dead zones. I think we got him. Might have just been an animation. And here we go, shoulder barge simulator. This is where it really comes into play. Essentially, you got to shoulder barge them quicker than they can shoulder barge you. This is the world's greatest rhythm game. Actually, this guy's shoulder barge is a lot more powerful. I think that must be the balance. So, like, Big Arnie is, Big Arnie is better at, well, okay at magic and okay at combat. This guy is shit at magic, but good at combat. And then you've got the lady, which I assume is really shit at magic, but good at, sorry, really good at magic, but shit at combat. And this is the boss fight, the Golden Brothers. But don't save your magic, because it's all a big ploy. Despite the fact that the boss fight music is going, do not waste your magic on the Golden Brothers. That's a classic proverb right there. I think Confucius said that, didn't he? Sorry, I'm trying to focus, because 3 enemies at a time, when you've got to play Shoulder Barge Simulator with this many guys, it's a little bit difficult to juggle. Alright, and then the Silver Knight, the true enemy. You just blast him with some lightning. Again, it's not the most imaginative. I have no idea what 4949 and RD number 1 means. I'm sure there is some sort of behind-the-scene developers commentary on how that's some, I don't know, garbage. I imagine that's probably, like assembly code, maybe? It kind of looks like it, anyway. Not that that's particularly relevant, but how are you guys liking Golden Axe, huh? What do you mean you'd rather me play KOTOR 2 again? What do you mean you'd rather me play KOTOR again? I mean, just look at this. Is this not the height of gameplay? Shoulder barge, run away. Wait for him to come back. Shoulder barge, run away. I actually didn't realize how easy this guy was. So I did also crank my health up. You generally start with 3 health bars, but I went for 5 because this game is absolutely unforgiving. This character seems a little broken in hindsight, because the other guy, I got up to the stage earlier, just testing it out, seeing if the ROM was okay. I mean, my legal copy was okay. And, part of it was, when I tried fighting this guy, that shoulder barge didn't work, so he would just knock you out of the air. But I guess this guy has such a long range, like a huge hitbox on his, on his shoulder barge, that you can just avoid it entirely, huh? That's pretty great. So this is another level where the AI generally tends to just walk completely off the stage. Let's see if I can get him to do it. Hey, walk off. Nah, he's coming for me. They're zoned in this time around. So this stage is also... This is where it starts to get pretty fucking tough. Like, the first few levels are not easy if you're on the low health. Again, purely for the whole arcade aesthetic. There we go. 10 out of 10. This is where it starts to get difficult because you have those fucking skeletons I was talking about. Not only do they have a ridiculous jump attack, where they can leap like 20 foot into the air and then come down on your Link style. Yeah, but they also have, their shoulder barges like that. Like, they have no holds barred on that one. They've been playing some Morrowind alchemy fuck with that, with their speed stat. Because they just don't hold back. Nice. It's all about timing, you see. And this is the entire gameplay loop. I think there's about, I want to say there's 10 stages, but I don't entirely remember. Honestly, it's not much more after the old eagle bridge. We were on a turtle last time, now it's an eagle. Those are its feathers, definitely not leaves. I don't know, I think this is supposed to imply that the eagle has taken off. And I also don't know why there are skeletons climbing out of an eagle's back. It's a bit of an acid trip. Excuse me. It's incredibly rude. Now, there was Golden Axe 2, Golden Axe 3 as well. Golden Axe 3 added a furry. I think he was a big old panther man. Golden Axe 2 was the same character, but I think you got one extra guy. Golden Axe 2 was sort of a faithful sequel, and then Golden Axe 3, they were like, fuck it. People don't know what Golden Axe is, so they just moved on. He's come back! You fool! I don't know what they're supposed to be. They're kind of gross, aren't they? Like, disgusting. I'm not sure if that is a bag. I like to imagine it's a giant, like, bulbous... Oh, is that already the boss fight? This is the Shadow Brothers. It's the ghosts of those guys we killed last level. This is a Mortal Kombat style palette swap, because, you know, obviously the Sega didn't exactly have much RAM or cartridge space. There's only a certain amount of things you keep loaded in at once. This is the, what is it? Smoke? Or Noob Saibot? This is the Noob Saibot of this game, I guess. Now, I'm going to assume these guys are another red herring. A grey herring. Come on, take him out. Oh, come on. Trying to play this on a 360 controller is not ideal, because the dead zones for the D-pad are a lot less forgiving than... oh, shit, guys. We've only got 3 more credits. Are a lot less forgiving than the Sega, because the Sega controller was actually pretty good. Like, it had some very, very responsive D-pad. Like a... People won't know what I mean if I say a clicky D-pad, right? Oh, it's another Shadow Man, and that skeleton was so fast, he jumped straight over us. Get out of here. I quite like this character. He seems very strong compared to the other ones. And that's a prime example of the dead zone right there. So we were hitting the skeleton, but not the guy immediately behind him, like stood an inch behind him. I don't know what this boss fight is. Is that it? Is it just like a wave survival instead? Because these are all just standard enemies besides the grey boys. Like, the skeletons aren't particularly strong. Nothing to worry about. I imagine these ones... Ugh! So that's his, you know, his Link Smash Bros. Down tilt? I forget what it is. I haven't played Smash Bros. In a while. Wow, got absolutely wailed on there. And again, there's nothing you can do about it. There's no block, there's no parry, there's no, you know, dodge roll or anything like that. It's just, suck it up, sunshine. Snowflake. Sorry. I'm gonna get used to my, Fuck me, this is nuts. Magic! Fuck these skeletons! Get out! I mean, it's a very calm game. I have no idea how I played this as a kid. Like, I have absolutely no clue. Oh, that was the boss fight. Are you kidding me? Okay. I have no idea how I played this as a kid. Like, I genuinely think I completed this as a kid, because I remember a big castle with 2 of those silver knights, or they were like golden knights or something, and then, I don't know, there's some, I remember the endings. It's like, you've retrieved the golden axe. Anyway, it's that big castle, funnily enough, there, that we're flying on the big eagle. In fact, we might be there now. Oh, shit. No, this is the rest of the eagle. There's still more dragons, I think we've got to see, like, other mounts. Oh, shit, that's a lot of skeletons. Just gonna get our ass handed to us, because, again, there's fuck all you can do about it. So, because we had less magic, our lightning bolt was slightly different that time around, but with 3 skeletons, again, worst enemy in the game, I'm not risking that. This is going to be a Golden Axe speedrun. Oh, people of 100%. I was going to say people have speedrun Golden Axe, but of course they have. I just want to know what the, oh my god, hang on. The AI is so dumb, I imagine we can just maybe either A, chuck them off. Well, that'll do it. Or they'll just walk off by themselves. But no, I imagine the Golden Axe speedrun is... I'm going to have to go watch that now. I want to become a Golden Axe speedrunner. I've never actually gotten speedrunning much. I did do a little bit of Super Meat Boy. But Super Meat Boy is a game where the core mechanic is basically speedrunning, right? Get through a level as quickly as possible. There are literally levels in Super Meat Boy, like World 1, what is it, like 111, where you have to run away from the... Or the first boss, actually. Where it's the big old meat grinder man you have to run away from. I mean, that's just a prime example of why Meat Boy is suited for that. I actually kind of enjoyed it, but obviously, like, not playing the game to win, but playing it to specifically do it as fast as possible. Me and a friend used to do the first stage over and over and over, like, hundreds of times, just to see how fast we could do the first world of Super Meat Boy. I don't know if I can get into that. I haven't got the attention span for it anymore. Sorry, I'm trying to focus on these fucking 3 guys at once. This would be the type of thing I should stream on Twitch, you know? That will get a shit ton of views. Golden Axe, imagine that. Oh my god, it's the Pink Brothers. If I can get them to line up, we should just be able to shoulder barge shit. Shoulder barge them simultaneously. Get out of here, Vaporwave Brothers. That was a much better one. That was a much better joke. This is why I do these as a warm-up videos and they don't go on my main channel. Because that way I can get into the fuck me, to the actual mindset for doing commentary. See, I used to do that with RimWorld. RimWorld used to be my warm-up video, but now RimWorld is, like, insanely popular for some reason. That's the thing that brought, like, 4,000 subscribers in the course of, like, 5 minutes. So, what I figured is, you know, we'll do shit like Golden Axe, we'll do shit like the others, and then I'll actually put in some effort into the... Wow, good god. Oh my god, this is so good. If you're wondering, this was released on the 12th of, the 23rd of December, 1989. It's by Sega. It's published by Sega, as in, I assume it was coded by Sega as well. Genre, beat 'em up. Play mode, cooperative. That's true. This was a co-op game, like split-screen co-op. Wow, hang on, this might be the last level. Listen to the music. That was no... Okay, no, we go into the castle and fight the boss in there. But this may be almost it. Region, world. Yeah, no, so that was multiplayer. So 2 of you could play, not split screen, obviously, but on the same screen at once. Made the game just way too easy, though. So something big is going to come through that door, isn't it? Get out of here. I'm going to complete this game, because I don't remember the last time I completed it. And it has this gripping story. Very small, angry garden gnome. Kills all. Okay, 2 credits left. Man, that just dropped, huh? What is going on with the music? Now, I did want to play Pugsy, which is my favorite Mega Drive game by far. It's, like, actually one of the most polished and... I know, the art style in it, the music in it, it's very nostalgic for me. Like, Pugsy is a real nostalgia trip. That and, like, Alex Kidd in Miracle World. But Alex Kidd also has that kind of creepy aesthetic, whereas Pugsy was, like, genuinely a nice game that could be released, I think, in 2019 with a bit of gameplay polish. And I don't think people would bat an eyelid. I really don't think they would. Because this game is very, very clearly dated. But Pugsy has, I think, timeless mechanics. And like I said, the art style and the gameplay and the animation is just heads above this. It's leagues above it. My god, and this game clearly has not survived the test of time, I'd say, in hindsight. What's through the door? Holy shit! It's Gregor Clegane. Elia Martel. Blast him with some lightning. I'm going to assume he's not the final boss. I do think we have to go into the castle, but I'm going to deal with the skeletons first. Can he do a shoulder barge? Or he can do magic. I don't like that. Nobody gets to use magic but me. Legendary shoulder barge gnome. This is so dumb. And again, as I've said, oh, fuck me. That's it. I got an inch too close to that guy, so I'm now dead. This game... this game, I can't remember my train of thought because I'm so tilted by these goddamn skeletons. This game... Oh, that's what I was going to say. And it actually just makes... Did he just blow up his friend? This game is very much a war of attrition. It's very much, you have to beat the game before all your lives run out. I don't think it's the type of game where you're expected, or the developers designed it with your survival in mind. They absolutely knew that you were going to die lots and lots of times. This was Dark Souls, before Dark Souls came out. This is my favorite comparison. Every game is just Dark Souls, but something else. Binding of Isaac is Dark Souls, but in a basement, and you're a sad baby. I'm a sad baby when I play Dark Souls, so that's not true. So this guy has almost like a shoulder barge stop and attack there. Just a shame he doesn't use it every single time, otherwise there might be some challenge to this, huh? And that's it. When there's only one enemy on the screen, you might as well just call it a day. Because this guy's not going to be able to stop us now. He's absolutely dead as dicks. Oh my god, we're going into the castle. Are they going to animate the doors opening? No way is that the end. I accept my utmost gratitude for our rescue. I thank you for your courage, for you have rid the... but I have a feeling that he might have been taking orders. Sometimes he did disappear into that door. Will you go into battle for me yet once more? Yes, my lord. I was going to say, there's no way that could be it. Okay, now we get the final boss. Holy shit. They pulled the rug. I thought that was it then, and they really pulled the rug from under my feet there, huh? So what we're going to do is that. Very high-tier tactics. Excuse me? Can I not jump across until I've killed these boys? I was going to say we'll jump across and just let them follow us into their death. Okay, that worked. Turns out you have to shoulder barge your way across. So the screen is tinting, which would imply to me this is the true boss fight. This has got to be the real ending, huh? Get out of here. No, you're not getting behind me. Fucking skeletons. I can't believe how dumb this is. Holy shit. Like, genuinely, when I played it before, as Shoulder Barge Supreme Arnie himself, this was nowhere near this easy to get this attack off. Because I mean, this guy is just basically horizontal, right, when he flies through the air. The other guy just slightly has his shoulder raised somewhat. So I have a feeling that must be part of the balance, and I've just never noticed. I guess I've never really looked at it. When I was 4 or whatever, when I played this game, I wasn't, you know, thinking to myself, man, the game mechanics behind the separate characters is really quite in-depth for a game of its era. Funnily enough, I was probably just thinking bad man die now. Which is still what I'm thinking, to be honest. That's just about as far as my train of thought goes. But then again, I am a YouTuber. Get out of here. Fucking noob cyborg again over here. What's that creepy man in the background? What is this, a bus stop? Oh, I thought she died. Do not. Do not. Oh, we can knock him off. Hang on. Nice. That's high... I was going to say that's high-tier tactics. Are these, like I said before, are these the ghosts of all the characters we've killed during this playthrough or something? I've got to get that last boy. There we go. Got it. I just wanted enough magic for the boss fight. How many continues have I got left? I might not actually be able to complete this in hindsight. Some of those skeleton lockdowns really... Jesus, calm down. That's probably what the enemy think about me, though. Some of those lockdowns... Mike, this is too much magic. This is why playing as the lady might be superior. Because she's got some serious magic management bag. So there's a load of other assets in the back there that we've never seen. Because those are clearly just still enemies. They're not. I was going to say those are clearly just enemies that they've turned or tried to make look like statues. So chances are those other 2 statues aren't going to come to life then, huh? Can we knock them off that way? Because this is going to get nuts otherwise. This is 4 enemies too many. Get out of here. Get out of here. Can we knock them off? We can. New tactic. 10 out of 10. Even if we take a heart for that, I'm happy. That worked out pretty goddamn well, huh? Right, we good? Maybe they will come alive. Maybe the final boss will be that one flaming Yu-Gi-Oh card whose name I can't remember. Hino Kagitsuchi, I think his name was. And then, I was going to say a Battletoad, but that's clearly a pig. What do you remind me of, pig? Oh, it's the pig from Doom. Oh, God, it's the Golden Brothers. I knew they were the Golden Brothers. Can we do the same with these guys, do you think? The music is banging. One of those great boss fights where you can just, kind of reminds me, so there's a game called Kirby Superstar Ultra. I'm a big fan of Kirby. I think Kirby is one of the greatest game characters ever made. And one of the boss fights in that was against an enemy your size, so you could just swallow them, and that would be the end of the boss fight. You could just suck them up and swallow them. Oh my god, it's Shao Kahn. This has got to be the final boss. Holy shit, it actually is Shao Kahn. Oh, shit. They're shameless, huh? Right, blow him up. You suck. Do you remember when Shao Kahn used to shout that at you? That was very strange. It's like Outworld, there's like magic wizard demigods, and then the Shao Kahn, the emperor of this demon realm, and Shang Tsung. And then, what did Shao Kahn say when he killed you? You suck. Holy shit! Daenerys Stormborn of House Targaryen, Mother of Dragons? I don't remember it being... You fucking shit. What do you mean? Total score, 185.4. It gives me a B. What the fuck are you on about, a B? Oh, strength, 45.4. I was going to say, use player 12. So what is it, like... So it's 12 times 5 is, okay, 60 minus... No, I'm trying to work out how the hell they fucking work that out. Anyway, you got the duel, which I believe is player versus player. Then you've got beginner, which is like a beginner mode. You can do the first few levels. I want to know what the duel is. What the hell is that? We're going to play as the magical lady, because like I said, I think she's probably the best character just based on her magical abilities. Oh, it's like some sort of horde mode. That's very strange. Oh, she's got so much health. Oh, but that's probably going to last us the entire game, though, isn't it? Holy shit, her flying kick might be even better. Oh, that's his health. Oh, enemy is the bottom bar with the top bar. Oh, sorry, that took me way longer than it should. It's not exactly super user-friendly, is it, this UI? So yeah, that was Golden Axe. What did you think? Did you like the way I completed the story there? He saved the day by sacrificing himself to defeat the evil lord. And little did the evil lord expect that the dragon's flame burnt down his entire house, which even though was lined with the finest fire-retardant materials like asbestos, still burnt because it's a fucking house. I only was dragon fire in my throne room. That'll stop my enemies. Yeah, okay, I'm done. That was Golden Axe. I hope you guys liked it. And this is why, whenever anybody says video games were better back in the 90s/early 2000s, I laugh. Ha 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 ha. Fucking palette swap Shao Kahn. How do I stop the recording?